come on, man. That was weak, guys. Seriously, that was weak. Hey, listen up, guys. I want to say hello to you guys. I miss you. I love you guys. I want you to know I'm thinking about you and I'm praying for you guys. And I'm grateful that y'all are here tonight. If you haven't invited a friend, invite a friend. Don't stop inviting friends to youth. And remember that when you invite somebody to youth, you're really inviting them to come to know Jesus. And so that's the motivation for us to bring friends to youth. Tonight I just want to thank Aspen for doing an awesome job last Wednesday on the Devo. Great job, Aspen. I heard a lot of good feedback about it. Everybody was impressed. You did a fantastic job. If Aspen's not here, man, guys, when you see her, just give her a thumbs up, give her a hug. It's rough. It's tough to stand up and give a Devo. It's not an easy thing to do. So my hat's off to you, Aspen. Great job. Thank you for supporting and for standing up and being a leader in this group. Don't forget May, guys. We have May, and you're going to see a picture. If you haven't seen the picture, you'll be seeing it shortly. Don't forget that we made a commitment to help May out, and so we're going to take up a collection. Just do your best to help out with that so we don't leave her high and dry. Also, I want to thank Eric and Evangeline for being here tonight and helping out. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. And I want to thank Michael and Deanna for being so supportive and helping out as well. They're here tonight. I want to thank you guys. But tonight, I want to give a special thanks to Megan for coming out. And just every time I need her, you guys don't realize how much she does. But every time I need her, I call her, I text her, and she jumps really quick to take care of things. So to you, hats off, Megan. I want everybody just for a second to give Megan a big clap offering and a thank you for doing so much, for helping me out as much as you do. Also, I want you guys to remember that this worship experience here at Youth Group is all about you connecting with God. It's a place for you to come and separate from the things of the world and connect with the Lord. It's a place for you to become who God has called you to be, and for you to be set apart from the things of this world. So Youth Group is not a social place for you guys to come and hang out, but it's an opportunity for you to get closer to the Lord, for you to draw closer to Him, to set everything aside and just worship the King. So you guys already did worship, but I want to remind you that that's what worship is about. I want you guys to know that when you come here, you can set everything aside and just go before the Lord with an open heart, with a pure heart, and just seek Him and just be serious about worshiping Him. So tonight, as you guys get into the Word, as you get into the next shaken video, I want you guys to pay special attention to what he's talking about tonight. I know that last week we talked about standing against the giants and having that faith to stand against the giants. And tonight, Tim is going to be talking about relationship and the importance of relationship. And I want to encourage you guys. I want to encourage you to seek godly relationships. And those relationships that God has put you together with here in this youth group, they're sent by God. And you got to know that you got to cultivate those relationships. Those relationships are important because they're people that are willing to tell you some of the things that you might not want to hear. Friends that are true friends draw you closer to God. They don't lead you away from Him. True friend will tell you when you're doing something wrong and try to lead you closer to repentance and try to lead you closer to God. And a friend that isn't truly sincere in their heart will allow you to continue on whatever it is that you're doing, or just be passive about that relationship. But guys, I want to encourage you to seek out relationships that are different. People who truly care about you, who are sincere, who are not afraid to call you on some of the things that you know are wrong. And that's important for us. We all need that. I need that, and I have men in my life that call me on certain things and that check me on my attitude at times and keep me accountable to the things of God. And you need that as well. And so I challenge you to seek out godly relationship. And those relationships that don't honor God, well, maybe you might have to step away from some of those relationships or walk away from it. Just remember, a true friend will always lead you closer to God. And a friend that's not so sincere will lead you away or allow you to continue down that path. And a true friend will also accept when you bring something. And maybe you might not be a true friend when somebody brings godly correction to your life. You might reject it. And that's something that you need to look at in your life and make sure that you're not rejecting a true friend who sincerely cares about you. If you have a friend that cares about you, you need to honor them and thank God that you have a friend that loves you that much. So tonight, as you guys get into this next video with Shaken and Tim Tebow, who's done such an awesome job, I want you guys to remember that you should stand out not just in the things that you do at home and church, but you should stand out at school, and your relationships with your friends should also stand out. So tonight, Tim Tebow is going to challenge you guys to stand out in your relationship, to be different, to be set apart, and to seek out godly relationships. It's important for us, and a godly relationship now will be something that endures through the years and even on to the next generation. Your best friend might have children that become your children's best friend. So I just want to encourage you to find the value in godly relationships and cultivate it. Work on it. Don't let that relationship dwindle. So tonight, with no further ado, I'd also like to thank Jerome Sosi for stepping up and taking this seriously. A lot of stuff, a lot of work behind the scene goes into putting on this youth group every Wednesday night. There are people who are praying for you and praying about you. There are people who are concerned about your spiritual growth. And I want to thank Jerome as he comes up tonight. I want to thank him for being faithful, for studying, and for being attentive to God's will. Thank you, Jerome, for coming tonight, and I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for giving up of your time. So, guys, let's welcome Jerome as he comes up. Good job, and we'll see you guys hopefully next week.